Lying in wait inside of State Farm Stadium, the Cardinals listening for the sound of their signature Big Red Siren, which signals an air raid and brings them out to a sea of red here in Glendale. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And away we go in Glendale. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. Leading them out, a player known, yes, for that draft status, but also as a great methodical passer. I know you love this guy, Brock. The last pick of the 2022 draft, it's Brock Purdy.
You know, Kate, people won't stop recognizing Brock Purdy as Mr. Irrelevant right at first, but they better start recognizing his game. He shed that label of his draft status to me long ago. He proved there is no fluke to his talent. He knows how to see it, how to feel it, how to deliver it, and most importantly, he knows how to elevate the people around him.
Manages just a yard on first down, but now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
6-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun is Purdy. This throw finds Marvin Harrison Jr. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Into the hands of Harrison. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
28 more yards. That's another.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Completed to his running back. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera hook. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
Starting quarterback run here. And they're not going to get him an inch on this 2nd down play. Good job containing that run right at the line.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses, but not for the defense right there. Did their homework, and they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
And he sails that one over the end zone. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
A 42-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Just kind of a confidence builder. Right? Offense drives it down, special teams does their job, and now the defense going to take the field with the lead.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So here come the Rams on offense, ready for their opening drive. And we'll get a chance to see someone still in the early stages of their career, this 3rd-year QB.
Just an all-around great performance from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those 2 touchdowns he had played a big part in the victory, no question. But so did keeping it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates. Such a big part of that breakup, Kate, or any breakup as a corner, is your positioning relative to the target. And really, the timing of it all. You can be in the right spot, but if you don't time it, that ball is still caught at this league. That corner played that one nearly perfectly.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, Rams.
He's dropping back to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
He's taken down as he takes this to the 38. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
Throwing now on first down. It's his running back. And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Brock? It's a gain of 5, third down coming up.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Left side, gets it out quick, and it's caught. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. Moving the ball very well out of the gate here. It's set up now at the 26.
Let's go now. Hey, let's go.
They are throwing it again. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
Just about every play in an NFL game usually has a protagonist and antagonist, a good and a bad. The good there, the courage of that wide receiver. The bad, just could not haul it in.
Still 10 to go. Second down now from the 26.
Right there, hurt. Hey, smash. Street.
They'll run it from the gun. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. That tackle to Michael Hall.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on third down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the first down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams finish off their opening drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams won up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And he's been somebody who can get the scoring done with his legs just as much as his arm. You can see he's top 5 for touchdowns among NFL QBs. And this one does not go far. That tackle made by the rookie from Penn State.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or what make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Purdy to throw. Connecting on the slant. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
Watch out.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to State Farm Stadium in just a moment. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They've got a first to begin the frame. This is Brooks heading left. And He's going to have this one down to the 37. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Defense was clearly focused on taking away the pass, and that RPO scheme offensively feels so good when you get the job done and you get a chunk run on RPO. That's setting you up for some success.
We've set it downs from 37.
Outside. 22. What?
First down throw by Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets him back behind the sticks.
Catch is made, but he is out of the back of the end zone. Could not get his feet down, partner. This one's going to end up incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Harrison secures this left side. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Fields this one at the 3. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Rams headed back after their second drive now. And they sure looks clean throwing that football the last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Space on the right. He's got room. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams grow the lead to 7. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Rams grow their lead to 8.
Cardinals 6.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Cardinals in possession of it once again. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Pretty good field position here for the Cardinals as they get ready, 1st and 10. Carried by Brooks to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
These big D tackles in this league, they love weaponizing their size right in the middle of the field. It is so hard to clear lane against them. And once he got his paw on him, it was dead on arrival.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Christian Harris on the stop.
It's pretty clear you're trying to find ways to get this player in space, right? That's where he's most dangerous. But the defenders made sure they kept him contained and limited what came of that one.
On 3rd down, Purdy completed over the middle. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
A fortunate break for them as they get a gift with roughing the kicker. Their offense heading back out to keep things going. This drive should have been over, partner, but running into the punter gives them new life and this first down. Running it after the penalty. Brooks has it knocked loose. And it looks like that'll be Rams football.
You know, this just can't happen.
While a new offense preps to head out, we've got a stoppage. They want to make sure this is a turnover.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the nice defensive play, all for naught. He was down first, no fumble. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw, Purdy. It's been grind downfield, and he's got it. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working now from the gun. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20.
Get set, get set. Ready, team.
Pressure comes, Purdy. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down. 1:58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from State Farm Stadium after this. At the same spot after the incompletion, it's second down. Now it's Purdy. Throwing the out route complete. And they take him down right along the 30.
Kate, if there was one throw in the game plan that kept me up at night more than any other, it was an out route versus zone coverage. Because you got to throw it with anticipation, but you also got to make sure those defenders' eyes aren't reading you like a book.
To the air again. Purdy hits him on the quick hitter. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
39-yard attempt.
Elliott connects there. And that gets him back within 5.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Rams taking over on offense late in the first half. And backed up this deep in their own territory, probably content to just take that lead into the locker room. To the air now on first and 10. It is caught left side. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Dump off, caught by his back. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line. Well, I know it says running back on the roster, Brock, but this guy's having a pretty great start catching the football instead.
It's what the best of them do. I mean, look around the league. These running backs want to get paid, right? They want theirs. Well, catch a ball like this, and trust me, you'll get yours.
They'll throw it here on first. Catch along the sideline. Awesome body control to stay in bounds there. Oh, but we've got a flag on the play. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now first and 20. They'll throw it. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
Here's the backup. First throw. And this is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Back to throw it. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Ethan Evans in punt formation for the Rams.
And he'll take in the fair catch just above the 35. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later. Let's go right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return coming from the 6. Well, some trickery here on the return. And he brought this one almost to midfield before he's tackled. The Rams ready to get things started on offense to begin the third. And they really leaned on that passing game in the first half, Brock. Let's see if that emphasis continues to start the third. Handoff now from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Third down, and they need to get 10.
Third and 10.
Throw here, third down. Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They get 22 out of that play. And the Rams have the first down. All set to go now from the 35.
Los Angeles.
Throwing from the gun. Throw left side, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
19, tuck,
Handoff now out of the gun. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. It's a pickup of 5, and that brings up second and goal.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
let's go.
Here's another for him. And he won't get anything this time. They stop him at the 4. Can't manage positive yardage there, and it leaves them with third and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. He's going to throw this one. And it's incomplete on third and goal. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
They'll leave the offense out there and try fourth and goal from the 4. He'll throw it. He will not escape the rush on fourth and goal. That's a sack. This is going to be a turnover on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
On first down. Here comes Brooks. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, the best of them take advantage of it.
Finds him on the crossing route. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
Running back sent in motion. Purdy on first down. Hauled in again, it's McBride. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. When we look back at this one, Brock, it is going to be defensive highlight after defensive highlight. And there again, the examples, they just keep coming.
The physical play has been the trademark. Really, from the first snap through this second half, there have not been many.
Purdy has it knocked out. It's scooped up by the Rams. He's at midfield. The 30. The 10. And he will take it back for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams push their lead further to start the half. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Rams push the lead up to 12. Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. And they're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. The Arizona offense about set to get going here. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
They'll start this drive with Brooks. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And it's good enough for an Arizona first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Get set, get set. Watch out.
First down, Purdy to throw. That one's complete, right side. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And it's going to give the Cardinals a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Straight ahead, here's Brooks. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Set up the screen. Brooks. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
We'll see what they come up with for third down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. It's Cardinals ball, and they could use a score. They come into the fourth trailing. Let's see what they went with on third down.
Outside.
Here he goes, third and long. Another turnover, this time it's an interception. Brian Branch has it. And the Rams will have it shy of their own 30 after that tackle. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and hit Leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick at that one, Kate. Not taking anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. The one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits, because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that INT.
Running for the marker on second. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. It's a meager 2-yard gain, but that's enough to award them the first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Short pass brought in. Oh, he put him in the spin cycle. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he's sent out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
First and 10, looking to throw. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down. We've set it downs from the 37. To throw here on first down. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball into your hands, number one. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Working inside the red zone. Catch made by Chase Brown. And he's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Give on second, it's Brown. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Rams have likely locked up the win right there.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Point after up and good from Bates. And the Rams go up by 19. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Just content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. The Arizona offense ready to get things going again. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a third consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes. Pros, you can shake off a turnover with ease, but back-to-back, even the seasoned vets have a little trouble getting past that.
Watch out!
Purdy to throw it. Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and it's going to bring up third down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. To the air on third and long. That's caught for the first. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cardinals first down. First and 10 at the 30.
Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and inches at the Rams' 25-yard line.
They give it to him again. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Brings up third down.
Birdie looking to throw here. It's 3rd and 2. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Going for it with Brooks. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
It's a turnover on downs.
You know, it's almost like the defense heard that call in their helmet themselves. They dialed up the perfect blitz to encircle and cut off that run. And their reward is getting off the field.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10. Now looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Rams grow their lead yet again. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. Out had the Cardinals now on offense. They passed on the field goal, didn't get it on 4th down. Interested to see what they do if a similar situation arises on this next possession. From the gun, and give to Brooks. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what? What am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47.
Now shotgun handoff to Brooks. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. A gain of 2.
It's the 2-minute warning from Glendale. Cardinals trying to make it look a little nicer on that scoreboard. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down.
Get set, get set. At 18, what's up?
Play action now with Purdy. Rolling into enemy territory. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Gain of 15 there. And it's good enough for an Arizona 1st down.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Outside.
1st and 10 at the
Purdy setting up that play action. Completed to his running back. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down.
Get set.
Purdy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
You know, when we watch Combine each and every single year, I hope you get good enough to understand as a football fan, watch the big guys' first 10 yards. Don't watch the ends and the linemen run 40. Watch their first 10 because that's the most critical. And that defensive end showed you right there the kind of explosive burst in the first few yards to get home with a big sack.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
Going deep here for the end zone. And oh, he got it! Interception! And the Rams are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're going to pass it here. Trying for the deep ball. And it looks great flying through the air, Bronk, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. All set to go now from the 35.
1st down, Rams.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 1st down from the 41. Off the play fake. He'll throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Somebody there, and he knocks it away. Couldn't connect for it all on that first down, so back to the drawing board they go for seconds.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Sticking to the air here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Throw here, 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two and 3rd downs vertical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
They're going to try to throw for it. Pushes this one towards the sideline. He's got it, and the feet are in bounds too. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And they take not just the victory, but some serious year-long bragging rights home with them after this one, as they finish out the sweep of their division rivals.